And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calhoun giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap.
Boy, now that's a home run and a double against him here in the first inning. It looks like he's had a hard time just settling in, and they're jumping all over him.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. And with that, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK.
Ground. He's looking.
Swing hard liner to left center. That gets down and the inning will continue. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with two away, they didn't like their chances there.
This is a nice play out there in left center. I figured once this ball got down, they'd try and wave that runner around third, but he gets it in quickly out there, and they force that third base coach to throw up the stop sign.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he lines this one out to center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
And I got a feeling the last thing these guys want to do is get someone up in the bullpen here in the first inning. They might not have a choice because this is 4 hits against them already, and that last one was smoked.
Matt Duffy steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ballgame right here.
First offering on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
I'll tell you what, this is the wrong team to fall further behind here in the early going. You got to get out of this mess, and soon.
And it's quickly 0-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Line drive to left. Gentry is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Giants 2 and the Angels nothing. Albert Pujols makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Kane has his target. Here's the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And Albert swings and misses as he's set down for the first out.
That's a nice comeback from down in the count 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
Standing in now, Yunel Escobar. A little bouncer. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single. Andrelton Simmons takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. Now a slider from Kane. It gets him ahead. No balls and a strike. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A pause and the 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Pence has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Giovanni Soto set to take his first cuts with a man at first and two away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And this is swung on and missed by Soto as he falls behind now, down 0-2.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Angels strand one. They trail it here 2-0. Angel Pagan strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
This is line to left, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Yeah, the first inning was no picnic, and now he's already in trouble again here in the second. He hadn't looked all that sharp so far, and he's in danger of really putting his guys behind the 8 ball early.
the pitcher, Matt Cain, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Now Cain able to set this bunt down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Joe Panik will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
This is pulled into right. Calhoun is there, one away.
And this one could have been big trouble here, but this carries out there just far enough to find the outfielder's glove. And that means that both runners, neither of whom were running on contact, are forced to head back to where they started.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. And this is lined right back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Boy, the hits just keep on coming here. You see the highlighted column right there. That's 6 against him already, and we're just in the second inning.
Buster Posey has a great opportunity now to break this game wide open as he comes to the plate with the bases loaded.
Yeah, I'm sure he's been watching closely here, Matt. Always feels great to get some run support from your guys.
Line toward the alley in left center, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. Now a good throw comes into the infield, so that'll force the second runner to hold on over at third base.
But now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on the task at hand.
Hunter Pence strides forward with the bases juiced now, and a big hit here could really put this one out of reach early on.
Hey, and you ever heard the term smell blood? That means you have to be like a shark and attack when the other guy's bleeding. It's a great chance for them to take a commanding lead right now.
Gentry ranging back. Gone! It's a grand slam! So he promptly unloads the bases with that one as this lead swells to 7-0.
Oh, and well, you could probably follow the thinking on the mound right there. He's got the bases loaded now. He doesn't want to fall behind, so he's just going to try to get that first one over to start the at-bat to try to get ahead in the count. And that's going to turn out to be a decision he's going to regret, because this guy is sitting on the first pitch, and he's going to turn it into a grand slam.
Brandon Crawford comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. At the very least, he'll get a fresh start at things here following the grand slam.
I don't think he'll take a whole lot of consolation in that, but you're right. As best he can, he's got to clear his mind and start over.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone, and you got to believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
Brandon Belt stands in following an RBI single his first time through. Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. First pitch on its way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Here comes Crawford around third. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
And I don't care what the name or number is on the back of your jersey. If you get knocked around for 6 runs in an inning, I don't care who you are. It's time to get you out of there.
Hector Santiago is going to come on now here in just the second inning, so he'll likely be asked to work a few innings here. Matt Duffy will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, make it 9-0.
Apparently, they're not done yet. This is now a 7-run inning, and they've gotten contributions from almost everybody up and down that lineup.
Coming to the plate again, Angel Pagan, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Hot shot to third. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
It wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Stepping in now, Matt Cain, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Smoked on the ground left side. To second for 1. Over to Pujols, and it's a double play that'll get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from AT&T Park right after this. Johnny Giavotella will stride forward to lead it off, and I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or 2 on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
Cain's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this will be handled by Pence for the first out. Into the box now, Hector Santiago, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
1 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's one thing to go 2-0 on a guy, but it's another to do it to a pitcher, and still another to do it to an American League pitcher. You've got to throw a strike right here.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Boy, I think 2-0, and you're the pitcher, you got to be taken.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
The left fielder, number 3,
Craig Gentry will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game.
Yeah, and he went down on 3 straight pitches, so he didn't put up much of a fight in that at-bat. Looking for a better one right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High pop-up. Belt is there for it. And the inning is over. A good inning there for Matt Cain. His club will hit when we return. Joe Panik digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Liner toward right center. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Around first, on his way to second now. Around second. He'll try for third. And he is in there.
You want to talk about throwing a pitcher out of his rhythm? This is the first pitch of the inning, and no one's going to run this thing down. So when the dust settles, this turns into a leadoff triple.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, a nice job right here to cash in following that leadoff triple. Infield's back, so he just makes sure to get one on the ground, and that's an easy RBI.
Buster Posey digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Posey will take the turn and head for second. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Well, these guys have been very aggressive on the fastball so far, and this is another example of it right here. You know, working the count is great and all, but if the guy's going to lay a fastball in there on the first pitch, no reason not to go after it, and he jumps all over this one.
Hunter Pence will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
And a step off, and now the runner's trying for third. And they'll slap the tag on him here in the rundown between second and third.
And this is a helpless feeling as a runner. You know, he's trying to be aggressive, but gets a little too over anxious, and they step off and nail him.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a solo shot here for Hunter Pence. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
The shortstop.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Brandon Crawford.
As he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And this is going to find the gap for his third hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases.
And Crawford's in full gear now, heading for third.
The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 3 innings complete. The Giants lead it 11-0. Cole Calhoun is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Kane into the windup. Here's the first pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but well, he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Trout. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the seats, 0-1.
You know, when I watch Mike Trout and I see the speed and the power, it reminds me of Mickey Mantle. And whatever you do, don't give him something down in the zone to hit. He loves the ball down.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, right now he is just carving them up, dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey. That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
Albert Pujols will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And they try to get Pujols to chase here, but he lays off. It's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Little tapper. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 11-0. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here for San Francisco. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
And you can tell when these guys have gone up to the plate, they've had a plan. You know, they're just not wildly swinging, hoping for things to work out. They've been looking for specific pitches in specific locations. The advanced scouts, they've earned their pay in this one.
Matt Duffy steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Shot toward right center. In there, a base hit.
And so far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count. And these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
Into the box now, Angel Pagan, as he swings and hits a line drive out to left. That's in there, base hit. Gentry able to fire this in quickly, so that means the runner will have to hold on at third base.
Another base hit right there. Their third hit in a row, and now the bases are loaded here with still nobody out.
Matt Cain will stand in here, 0-for-2 with a run scored so far. Here comes the first pitch. Lying toward the gap in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. One run is scored. And the stop sign will smartly go up at third as they hold the second runner, and they'll again be loaded with still nobody out.
Another base hit. Their fourth single in a row. The only downside here is that they'll just keep moving station to station. So they only get one home on the play, but with the bases still loaded, the possibility is still there to make this a huge inning.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Shot towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The center fielder, number 2,
Denard Span strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Comes set. Now the pitch. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. That's in there. Base hit. In to score is the runner from third. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only one gone.
And these guys just don't seem to want to let up out there. And who can blame them? That's now 13 runs they've put up here so far. And that's going to make for some pretty happy folks in that clubhouse when this one's all over.
Swing and a line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. One run scores. And the throw's going to hold that second runner over at third, so they'll just plate the one here.
And this offensive explosion continues. They're now up to 14 runs in the game. EK, you can't even count that high. And I think defensively, you got to be saying right now, what do we got to do to get these guys out?
Hunter Pence stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
Line towards center field. Trout is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And a relay home. A block at the plate, and he's out trying to score. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Another good inning for the Giants. Who's got it better than those folks right there? We're back in San Francisco following this. Yunel Escobar heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Now here's the pitch. Out in front of it, strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Hit out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Andrelton Simmons is at the plate now. Flied out at his first at-bat. Kane sets. First pitch on the way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
No runs, just one hit. One error for the Angels so far. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And another foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first.
Nope.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Giovanni Soto in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball, so let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Over to first is Kane, and he's back standing.
Just keeping an eye on him.
He's set. Here it comes. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Runners on first with 1 down. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really spot on so far.
In now, Johnny Giovatella, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
And you know, you get stuck sometimes being that number 8 hitter, trying to work the count and trying to buy a little extra time for your pitcher. Now, that's a pitch right down the middle that maybe a number 4 hitter jumps all over.
The 0-1 delivery. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. And Panik will make the catch, and that retires the side. Angels leave 1, but this one's pretty much over, 14-0. Brandon Crawford comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose.
Hit hard towards center, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Man, he is wearing them out. Got himself a 4-for-4 afternoon.
Settling in now, Brandon Belt. He's looking to go 4-for-4 with a base hit right here. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Trout has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Digging in, Matt Duffy. He singled his last time up. From the stretch. Scorched to third. Fielded by Escobar. Over to Pujols, and it's a double play that'll get him out of the inning. Giants are down on 4 pitches, but they're still on cruise control, 14-0. Daniel Nava will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 25, Daniel Nava.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. The 0-1. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. All right, folks. Montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Here's Craig Gentry. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
No runs, just one hit, one error for the Angels so far.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Span is under it. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Cole Calhoun will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Another example there of a guy chasing after that first pitch and falling behind.
Yeah, and Matt, we've seen it time and time again. It is something that these guys just have to be more aware of. At this point, why would you even throw them a strike on the first pitch?
This is hit on the ground, but foul. Kane probably not on a pitch count, but this will be number 70 coming up. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order, but this one's pretty much over. 14-0. Jose Alvarez will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Angel Pagan will stride into the box as he'll get things started for the Giants in their half of the 6th.
Angel Pagan.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. High and deep to center field. Back goes Trout, still going back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Matt Cain gets an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance this afternoon, and, well, he's really earned it.
Well, he definitely has, Matt. I mean, he's been on point today and really held him at bay.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Now the 0-1. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
Striding into the box, Joe Panik. He's 1 for 4 for the game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Trout waits on it. 2 gone. Denard Span will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Shot back up the middle, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, we always talk about pitch speeds from pitchers. How hard are they throwing the ball? How hard was that ball hit back up the middle? Way harder than it was thrown, I can guarantee you that.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Buster Posey. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Giants back here in San Francisco. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
Center fielder number 27, Mike Trout.
Mike Trout is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he started off this way, and he continues on. He's throwing first pitch strikes to 80% of the batters he's faced, and we're late in this ballgame, and that's why he's on top.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, it's not going to comfort him any, but it's fair to say he's not the first guy to strike out 3 times against that guy out there on the hill. He's just the latest in a long line of guys that have worn the hat against that man.
Here's Albert now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Tap fouled at home plate. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. And they try to get Pujols to chase here, but he lays off. It's 1-2.
And this late into his afternoon of work, the longer this at-bat goes, the better chance that he might slip up and leave one out over the middle of the plate.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
So many times pitchers will get ahead and they'll start to mess around, and the next thing you know, It's a full count like it is here.
And they don't even want to mess with Pujols here with a base open, so they'll go ahead and put him aboard.
First walk he's given up so far, and when you combine that with just one hit, it's not hard to see why these guys are having a lot of trouble scoring runs.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And there to take it in is Pence, and that's out number 2. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
He continues to pitch well out there. Here's his pitch breakdown so far.
Andrelton Simmons will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Over to first is Kane, and he'll get back in standing. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Down the third baseline. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate.
And a relay to the plate. Tagged by Posey will be too late. Safe at home plate. Giovanni Soto ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
On the ground to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We've reached. Hunter Pence will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. He's set and the pitch. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Pence now heading for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Well, he smokes this ball right here. This is a fastball, and he's right on it. Drives it right into the left center field gap, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Brandon Crawford. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Line to the right side. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Brandon Belt will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And he will make it to third by a whisker as he's safe on a very close play.
And the beat goes on. Another great at-bat. And what else is new? They've now thrown 15 runs up on the scoreboard. Now that is a good day's work.
Now in the box. Takes this the other way to right. Calhoun is there. Let's see if they try it. And he's just going to try to draw an airmailed throw as he heads back to third now with one away in the inning. Ready now, Angel Pagan. He'll look to keep it going 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Calhoun, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Well, this was going to get one home easily, and I thought that they might get 2 out of this. You're going to see this ball bangs off the wall on the fly, and they'll wind up holding that second runner at third base. So it's an RBI double with a chance now to maybe bring home a couple more.
Matt Cain will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
A lot of times pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to, but here if you go up and just think round ball up the middle, you might get one home, maybe 2. This is a big time chance.
Grant Green will grab a bat and loosen up here as he'll bat for the pitcher Cain here.
Number 17, Grant Green.
Drilled on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
When you're already losing, the one thing you can't do is give away more runs. I mean, you're already in the hole. The last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what's happening right here. Things are going from bad to worse now.
Here's Joe Panic. Hit hard towards second. And a self-defense move there at second as he tried to knock it down, but that gets on by him. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. A tag put on by Soto, and he is out at home plate.
Here's a situation where any run you can get to add on to your lead, it's an important one. But this never really had much of a chance of panning out as they tag him out at the plate easily.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Make it 18 runs home now, and this has been an absolute drubbing. And it might not be over yet.
Buster Posey gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Calhoun is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Giants out in front here, 18-1. Hunter Strickland will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Johnny Giavotella will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a little blooper to center. Under it now is Crawford, and Brandon's got it for the first out.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it, so he stays with it and pulls it in.
C.J. Cron will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 24, C.J. Cron.
And that swung on and missed for strike one. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here it comes on 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded by Panic. In time to first, and there are two away.
The left fielder, number 3,
Craig Gentry will stand in now with two away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3, and as you can see, they are way behind. Joe Smith will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Hunter Pence stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
right fielder, Hunter Pence.
Hit sharply on the ground. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start an at-bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gentry sprinting after it. He's got it one away. One gone here in the Giants' half of the eighth. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. High and deep to right center field. Calhoun going back on it. Gone! A two-run home run for the guy they call the baby giraffe, Brandon Belt, as the blowout continues.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Now batting. Third baseman.
Into the box, Matt Duffy. As he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. Calhoun is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Stepping in now, Angel Pagan, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. This crowd, likely in the 40,000 range. They've got to like what they've seen so far.
Oh, and it's been a complete performance. They need to find a way to bottle this up and keep it going.
Here's the 0-1. He pulls this one into right. Calhoun is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 9th inning. Cole Calhoun will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average. Mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Mike Trout will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. 2 down here in the 9th.
The first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
Albert Pujols will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. And he gets him to swing through that one. So the Angels are down to their final strike now.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, this is one that wasn't exactly keeping you on the edge of your seat, but if you're a fan of offense, then you had to enjoy it. And they get the victory here by a double-digit margin.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Hunter Pence. Strike opposed, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Giants are victorious here, 20-1. So long from San Francisco.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 41,503. The Giants thank you for attending today's game at AT&T Park and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.